Morning. Hey guys, what's going on? How's everybody doing today? Actually, I'm just thinking that I didn't double check our audio, but we're sounding good. We're looking good. I know I'm looking tired probably.
Nah.
June said that, and I'm feeling that. Yeah. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. Maybe we should do it on Monday instead, and then we're fresher instead of doing it on the last. I mean, like it's kind of good to do it on Friday because,
things have come in through the week and
there's that, and just kind of doing this is just kind of a way to just kind of relax, just answer some questions kind of, but we probably look a little more tired than on Monday. But how's it going, guys? When is Zaku growing a matching beard? I'd think about it if I could. The problem is that I can't. I can't grow anything really. It's just nothing really.
Yeah.
Yes, but Chris says we're looking bright and fresh. All right. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's going on, guys? We're going to do a little bit shorter show today. Usually we do about an hour and a half. Today we're just going to shoot for around an hour because the main thing we want to do today is announce the new contest for you guys. And then we'll just do our normal answering some questions and then give away. And today, instead of giving away a P-Bandai kit, we're giving away a gift card.
Yeah.
Which I think works out for the contest anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. So, guys, we'll take some questions. We'll get into some questions first, and here in just a little bit, we'll talk some about the contests. So, well, first, anything new that's come in?
A lot of Kotobukiya stuff came in.
Yes.
I didn't grab anything. But we'll have a post up today. So on all our social media, you'll see everything new that came in like 2 days ago. So we're a little late on the post, but you'll see that. That'll get posted up today. Knights of Sidonia kit, Rev Raptor,
the Zoids H&M kit, the new one.
Yeah.
Muff Love kit. That's not new though, right?
It's the 1.5 version, so I think
that's a new version of it.
It is the new version of it, yeah. So a lot of really cool stuff with Kotobukiya.
Some new Hexagear stuff.
Yeah, some new Hexa gear. I think the early governor type and some stands and like a hanger.
A new version of the frame arms. I think it's the Kagutsukuchi. Maybe, I don't know. The Type 48, the frame arms kit. They're like really big, bulky one with the really long head.
Yeah.
They came out with the version FME of that, which includes all the parts to make all three different versions of that. Just super cool.
So that came in. Some Bandai restocks came in.
Yeah.
Most of it's probably all gone.
Yeah.
So like because we got a lot of messages too. When you get that email, a lot of times if you don't go, first off, sign up for the email so you know when it's back in stock. But if you really want that kit, if you get that email, go right then and order it, because we'll get 24 or something one time, or we might get 60 or something, and within an hour it's gone. So depending on the kit, because not just you sign up for the email, everybody signed up. So because we do get a lot of emails afterwards, but like, it just said this was in stock an hour ago. I'm like, well,
it was
we
at that time.
Thought we had a decent amount, but it's kind of hit or miss with different kits. So
most of the time, if it's not a brand new kit, if it's just a restock, it doesn't mean we're getting like thousands.
We're getting,
for a restock.
We're getting probably anywhere between 24 to 60, sometimes 120. It just depends. So, sometimes we only get 6. So it just depends on the kit. It depends, what Bandai decided how many to make and how many they allocated to everybody.
Like if you guys saw that post 2 days ago showing the just small Bandai restock, like the master grade Zigong, it was just one box of those. It's like 12, 16,
and it was gone in
a box. So
5 minutes.
So it was not a lot of those. And I think I saw in the post there was a lot of people also interested in the high new. Was the other one. There was only 2 boxes of that. It's not very many. So use that email notification feature. It's free. It's just on the website. Just check the box.
Click it.
But stuff like that, it's gonna be gone really fast. All right, so we got a bunch of stuff in. We'll let you guys know later. Like I said, we have a post like with the Bandai post the other day, just showing all the new Kotobukiya
And there's
stuff.
a lot of there's plenty of Kotobukiya stuff. They don't make as many types of kits as Bandai, so we usually get a lot more from them. So
including the new kit. Well, we didn't get it in yet, but the new exclusive kit that we are getting.
Yes. So we will be. Yep. Go on the website. We will be getting a exclusive Megami device kit. There's a countdown timer on there, so you can sign up for the email notification too, so you know when it goes live. But Valentine's Day at midnight, we will have this kit up, and we are the U.S. exclusive for this kit. So I believe there's a company in China that is getting it, but this is kind of a recolor for the Chinese New Year. The Nine Tails, very cool kit. So as you can see, 9 days, 13 hours, 42 minutes, and 34.
Yeah.
So, yep. So if you guys definitely want this kit, it's a really cool kit. You can click that email me when the product's available. So when it does go live, you can jump on and get it, but it will be live midnight, Valentine's Day. So
like the night of the 13th.
Right when midnight. It turns Valentine's. Yeah.
So stay up late, or if they're on the West Coast, it's not that late.
Yeah, and these are limited. We're only getting a select amount of these. So if you want it, get it.
So very cool. It's just a recolor of the Nine Tails kit. So if you missed the Nine Tails kit, which I know a lot of people did, because that was just a super popular one.
Yeah.
Or if you already have the Nine Tails and just like this color, because it does look very nice in this new color scheme as well. That's really cool. Or if you want another Nine Tails kit, why not? That looks great. Okay. Anyway, guys, so definitely look forward to that, and I'll do a live stream build of that, because we'll have one here for me to live stream, build with you guys, so you can see it firsthand right away, what it looks like. All right, let's get to some questions here from the YouTube community tab. Zonified asks, while Bandai has innovated with their kits in a lot of ways, what's one thing you think they could still improve on? I know. I feel like if I saw this post on Facebook, the first comment would be like, undergating everything.
Yeah.
But I don't like undergating, so I wouldn't want that. But I have a feeling like that's an answer that I'm sure I would see other people say.
Yeah, it just depends too what you're looking for. It depending on the types of kits. I mean, more posability, I think, is always a good thing. I don't really want. I know they had, and I think I brought this up before. Like 2 or 3 years, they had that walking.
Yeah.
And I think I think you agree with me. Like I would not want that. But maybe some other kind of thing. They've already had LED kits in Gundam Base exclusives. I think that might be something they might, start maybe bringing out to more regular release kits.
Maybe doing like with the Ultraman Figurized kits, they have just a small LED unit. Just doing something like that in high grades, so at least you can like light up the chest or the eyes or something. Just a simple LED unit for high grade type kits.
Yeah, they could do that, and then let's just say they do that and they want to get more complicated. They could do some sort of fiber optic thing that hooks onto that LED, because literally that's all fiber optics is. It's one light, and then it the strands put it in different. So you could have, maybe it's in the chest, but then you have 2 strands that go to the eyes, so the head doesn't over brighten up and you get the shine through the neck, like a lot of times.
I have a feeling if they did that, it wouldn't be like in the HG line. They'd make kind of like a branch line, HG EX, something like that, because in order to keep like anything HG like in the HG price range, something like that would make it a lot more expensive.
But I'm sure they'll come up with things that we never even thought of that big. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Here's Joey's question, and I saw he's there in the chat. He said, if we were to get a 1-to-1 scale Gundam on the East Coast, what would you want it to be?
We've kind of talked about that too, like Zaku or Wing Gundam. I think the original, like the anime version, not Endless Waltz version. You'd have a hard time with those wings.
Yeah.
I think, or Barbados.
Yeah,
it was pretty popular here in the States. I think Wing would probably be the most
It'd be the most fitting for America.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the G Gundam. God Gundam.
No one likes that.
Or the Maxter. What if they Bandai like for every country that like has like a big Gunpla scene?
That would be cool if they did that.
And like the Maxter, and then like for China they have the Dragon Gundam.
Yeah.
Build that there.
Was it Holland had that? I don't know what it was called.
The windmill Gundam.
That would be neat.
Italy. What was Italy's? I'm sure it had one in the show. I don't remember what it was.
The like it was like somewhat like a bullfighter. What? No, that was Spain.
Yeah.
I don't know what Italy was.
Or maybe Spain was the one that was literally like a big like bull head.
Maybe didn't they had one that was like a bullfighter, right? They had the
I think so. Yeah. So maybe one was. I don't remember it. It's possible that one was Italy, and then like the big bullhead one was Spain or something like that. Something along those lines. Someone said Neros. Oh, was Neros the Italy Gundam? Oh, in episode 1. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Neros was always interesting to me because it didn't really have as much of like a stereotype to it. It was like there's nothing really about the Neros design that really seems Italian to me. But I guess that's probably good because some of them are pretty a little bit too heavy-handed on the stereotypes. So I don't know. But yeah, okay, I remember that now. This was one I wanted to take a look at. Kaya's question here: what's your favorite type of kit between normal coated kits, clear color kits?
For me, in normal kits, I do like the mechanical clear, not the color clear. If I was to get a clear kit, which you got me the Sinanji Master Grade from Japan when you went there.
And it's built and happily displayed in your display case, right?
Nope, it's still in the box in my garage at home.
Mine too.
So if I were to pick like a clear type version, it would be that mechanical clear. Not that I am saying that right. Mechanical clear is the clear one, mechanical and then colored clear is like the colored clear version.
Clear color.
But regular. I think is just.
There's also metallic injection, which is probably my least favorite. Yeah,
not a fan of that.
It does look really good though. Well, I normally really don't like the metallic injected kits on most anything, but it looks really good on the 00 Trans Am kits.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes a nice effect because the clear color, because I don't know, like in the show, they don't turn clear. They have like the after effect. So like if you did like that GBWC Australian winner where he did that, you could use it like that. But like in order to like show the 00 kits like in Trans Am mode, I think like the gloss injection is a good look for that because it kind of gives it a kind of shiny, wavy kind of look to it, more so than the clear color. But yeah, I'm the same. I would just prefer just a normal version anytime. But if I wanted like something special, the mechanical clear ones are cool. Yeah. Sometimes the clear color ones are cool. Like the years ago, I built like some of the clear color unicorn HG kits, and like the Rosen Zulu was a cool one in clear color because it's all like the clear purple looks really nice. Yeah. And like the HG Delta Plus also in like a kind of clear blue. Looks pretty cool.
I do like the clear color ones when they're under a black light.
Yeah.
Then they look pretty cool.
Yeah. So there's definitely some. It just depends on the design. Usually the ones that have like clear white, like the ARC 72 or like the Barbatos or something. Yeah. Clear white is usually looks kind of ugly. Any chance of car models being added to the store?
Not anytime soon. I mean, we have the GT Mustang Tamiya's new one that they came out with. That was kind of our test kit, brand new kit, popular car, and I didn't do very well. So probably not in the near future. We'll see. But if more and more people want them, email us, and if you guys want the stuff, we definitely can get it.
Yeah. Are there any franchises you'd like to see Bandai make kits of instead of another company? So, I guess like Muv-Luv, for example, Kotobukiya is making that. Would you like to see Bandai make it instead?
You have to toe the line here because we work with all these companies.
We're very happy with the kits everyone's making.
It's always cool to get different model kits of different things, but nothing really comes to my mind on, hey, I would rather them make this versus this company. There are probably third-party kits that they have made that are like Gundam IP that I wish Bandai would make, and we didn't have to go through a third party to get it. I think that, or they didn't make it P Bandai, they would make it a regular release instead of there's kits like that.
Yeah, I mean, really, kind of anything. I mean, at the end of the day, I think even other model companies, like depending on what they're making, but assuming we're talking about like robot type stuff, like kind of Bandai's bread and butter, even other model companies, Kotobukiya, Hasegawa, whatever, would all agree that Bandai is kind of the best at what they do. So to say that like I would love to see Armored Core and Frame Arms and like to Kotobukiya just hand over all that IP to Bandai and let Bandai make those kits. Yeah, I'm sure they'd be great kits. I'd be happy with it. But yeah, no, I mean, what we have already is also good.
Yeah, and then different companies. I mean, we talked about like Frame Arm Girls and stuff like that. Like Kotobukiya blows.
Yeah.
The 30-minute stitches aren't bad, but they're still not at the caliber that Kotobukiya is with their.
Yeah.
Depends on where.
Yeah, it depends on what you're looking for, really. Yeah. So I have been really actually very pleasantly surprised with the 30 My Sister's kits. But they're a little bit different. They just don't have the same feel. They definitely feel like Bandai kits compared to Kotobukiya kits, but I don't know how Bandai would do with the Mecha Musume. I was thinking about that too with the Mecha Musume stuff. And it's like, could Bandai make them better in a way? Like maybe I think Bandai would maybe make them like, because some of the parts can be a little bit finicky. If it was made by Bandai, maybe it wouldn't have that problem. But at the same time, I feel like it might not. They might just not be as nice as how good Kotobukiya does them. So I don't know. Hard to say. Adaris asked, Bandai's MG release cadence really slowed last year. Is there any chance of it picking back up?
I doubt it. I think this year will be even slower. I forget when last year they did their like announcement for everything for the year. Was that? It was early in the year, but I don't know if it was like February or March.
I think it was a little later, March or April, around there.
Yeah. But I would be surprised if there won't be a lot. I don't think there will be.
So what do we know of so far? There's the DOM kits that are coming out, the 1.5 versions of those,
which should be here next quarter, Q2.
And like
they're supposed to be here Q1, but
April or June.
Yeah, it's going
May.
Yeah, they'll probably be around April.
That's the only thing that we know of that's coming out at this point.
Masquerade wise,
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Unless there's something I'm forgetting. I think that's
it. Yeah.
I would assume that Bandai's just still, even though the Virtue has now been out for a little bit, I'm sure they're still just trying to get as many of those out as they can.
Yeah,
because
a lot of their the newer kits are sold out before stores even get them. We sold out of the Virtues like 3 months before we even got them. So it's, you want to keep making more of those so people have the ability to get them.
Yeah,
while the demand's high.
And kind of a related question here, Simon asked, do you think Bandai will build new factories given the shortages?
I would think so. I know that some kits are getting made in China right now. Like the SD Sengoku ones all say at the bottom. A lot of them say the bottom made in China now, it's made in Japan. So I would think they would. I mean, it makes sense to, if you're making kits in-house, just to keep making them in-house. But then like right now you have such a high demand. Do you outsource that stuff to try to keep up with the demand? As long as you trust the companies you're outsourcing to.
Yeah, that's the thing, Rex. I would say no matter what, they need to be able to produce more.
Right.
Just a good problem to have for them, right? But yeah, they definitely at even with the new factory they have, they can't keep up. So they definitely need to do something. The question is, is it more effective for them to have stuff made in China where they can get it made faster and cheaper,
right? Or even more of, even let's say it's cost the same, but you can, instead of having 3 factories, now you can have 4 factories making kits, or they have 2 factories. So 2 factories, they can have 3 or 4. So now you're getting out double if you have 4 factories making it than what you were before. And the demand's there, so people are going to buy it, and now you're making double your money as far as like a business. So I mean, it makes sense for them to outsource stuff. I think they just have to have confidence that the company that is there outsourcing it to will adhere to, what Bandai wants them to adhere to.
Joey's factory in the U.S. Yeah, why not?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Because there is, I think I mentioned this when we talked about it before too. There is definitely some nationalism to it, though.
Yeah.
To like
Japan
still
made.
to be able to put "made in Japan" on everything, and still the majority of their customer base is still always going to be in Japan.
Yeah.
So to make sure they still keep that huge percentage of their customers happy, that they can be proud that their stuff is all made in Japan. Is Bandai willing to pay more for the production to be able to keep that, or outsource it? Yeah, who knows? Anyway, interesting question. We'll just have to see. Yeah, they definitely need to do something. All right, let's talk about the contest a little bit here before we switch over to taking some more questions, because Instagram is being weird. It looks like over here wanting me to log in again. And I had problems with that before. And every time I'm trying to log in on Instagram, it's doing this weird thing on my computer where I log in with Facebook and then just nothing happens. It just goes back to the login screen.
That's weird.
So I'll have to pull that up on my phone. But anyway, let's talk about the contest. So you guys here, I have a visual aid for you. This contest theme is going to be Battlelog.
Yes.
There you go. That's the surprise. So any of the Battlelog kits, that's what the theme of this contest is going to be centered around. So if you guys saw, just this morning I posted my review of the Blazing Gundam, just right here too, but got the Wing Gundam, the Live Lance Heaven, the Command Quanta. There's also the Barbatorus, the Goof, the different version of the Ground Gundam.
Right. So
the amazing, no, it's not amazing. The Strike Freedom, what is it? The
Strike Freedom version 1. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, the name is so confusing.
Yeah, no, we wanted to pick these kits because they're pretty relatively available. Yeah, we have a ton of them. We're getting a ton more of them. But I mean, Target has them. Plenty of other places here in the U.S. have them. So we thought, with the scarcity, this probably is the best thing, because there is, this is probably the easiest kits to get right now. For sure.
Because we're thinking like we were talking about what we want to do for the next contest, and I was saying like a lot of people have been asking me just to do just kind of a Gundam theme contest, because we've done a few other different random things, and so I haven't done like a Gundam one for a little bit. So I'm thinking, and we were talking like, but there's just not that much availability now. So like, I'm sure a lot of you guys probably have plenty of Gundam kits in your backlog, but like if you wanted to buy a new kit for the contest, if you wanted to like pick up something new, there's just not much available now. But what is available, what should be available pretty much anywhere, is these kits. So especially if you're in the US. I mean, I can't speak for other countries, but at least in the US, and I can assume everywhere else, there should be plenty of Battlelog kits around. So if you guys don't have one already, you should be able to get one pretty easily if you want to compete in the contest.
Which I believe they should be released now all over. I know we got them first here in the States, but I believe they are all over now. So
yeah, they've been coming out, and I think just the last ones to come out, I think maybe just came out in Japan, which I think was this one. I think was one of the last ones. Command
Quanta. Which that one's probably my favorite one.
I was thinking that too. Now after building a few of them, though, I'm not sure. It is pretty cool. There you go. It is pretty cool looking, definitely. There you go. You can play with that.
Thanks, Dad.
But no, they're pretty cool kits. So Mike is here. Good, just in time we're talking about the contest, Mike. So what we want you guys to do with these kits is we're not doing like full on like crazy customization, because the point is that they're already like customized versions of the kits. So what we want you guys to do, kind of the goal, is just going to be more just like a painting contest. So we want you guys to just take one of these kits and just change it just by changing the color scheme mostly. So come up with a cool custom color scheme for us. So the main thing we're going to be looking at is your guys' painting. So not only like the application of the painting, is actually well painted, but like the colors and everything, to how the the color choices, the color scheme you go with, how well it works with the Gundam.
Yep.
Because that's like what a lot of these, well, the command quanta is a lot more different, but like say for example, the Wing Zero
is literally just a recolor.
Here is just a recolor version.
Yeah.
So like this guy here, the Wing Zero Sky is just a recolor of the original Gundam, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
So that's like what they've done with these kits is just make them new versions by just changing the color schemes. We want to see what you guys can do by just basically just changing the color scheme on them. But as far as doing any kit bash or customizing, as Mike's asking there in the chat, you can do a little bit of kit bashing, like if you want to give it like a different weapon or something like that, but it's not, don't do like a ton of that, because you want the focus on just to be mostly just on your like color scheme choices. But you know, like if you had like a, I don't know, like the Wing Gundam here, for example, and you wanted to turn it into like a grounds type, so you wanted to give it like a dark green and brown kind of color scheme, and so to match the ground theme, yeah, if you wanted to give it like a more kind of machine gun, like from the Ground Gundam, Easy 8 or something like that, you could do that. So like weapons and, you know, pretty minimal kit bashing would be better for this one. And so that is the main thing that we want you guys to do for this contest. We'll talk some more about that. Well, we can talk a little bit more about it now, but I mean, for the full details, I will be doing a full video later on my channel next week. For the prizes for this, we're going to have the just the top 3 winners, first, second, and third. And the prizes this time are going to be just gift cards. So you guys will be able to pick out whatever you want from the store. If you end up wanting to get some paints, kits, whatever you want, it'll be up to you, tools and all that. So we'll announce details about that, and also about the judging and everything. I'll give you guys the full details on all of that next week. But for now, start thinking about which HG Gundam Battlelog kit you guys would like to work on. Get some ideas going. So you will have to fully paint the kit. That will be obviously a requirement for this, seeing as how it's a painting contest. So if you've never tried painting before, it's a good opportunity to try that, definitely. So start thinking about that. What are some other questions people are asking about?
Can they use the same color scheme but slightly change them, like shading?
You could do that. I mean, just keep in mind that it's a competition. So if you do that and somebody else has some like really different, you know, color scheme that's more unique, you know, uniqueness is something we'll be looking for as well too. So if you just stick with mostly the original color scheme, I mean, if your painting is stylized like that, I mean, that would definitely be cool. That would be unique, but you know, it's up to you. If you can make it cool, then yeah, I mean, why not? I love to try this whole painting thing, Chris said. Yeah, you should try it, Chris. How about scribing and adding more color separation? Yeah, you can do that. So anything on the kit, like scribing, it's like adding details, like with plot plate or whatever.
Weathering, I think that would
weathering
go in with.
Yeah. Weathering. That's all. That would be all under the umbrella of painting. Weathering. So I'm just kind of part of that. So that's the main thing. But of course, if you guys have questions, as I'm sure you will, as usual, if you guys want to put it into like a vignette or a diorama or something, that's not needed at all. If you want, you know, it's up to you. That may end up helping or hurting you in the end. So, you know, if you do decide to put it into any sort of vignette or diorama or something like that, you know, just make sure that it looks good. Because if your kit looks great and your diorama doesn't look so good, it's not going to be as attractive of a build overall. So, you know, it's entirely possible that you could win with just the kit itself with no base at all. You have equal footing doing that. So it's not a requirement at all. Cell shading, yes, is what I got you. What I don't know if it's the same guy or what he was talking about. I know you guys said minimal kit bashing, but what about kit bashing just within the series? Yeah, even with that, though, I would say keep it pretty minimal, because I get what you mean, like just mixing different Battlelog kits. Yeah, but I was trying to stick so that like it's still recognizable. So like if you're doing the Blazing Gundam, it still looks like the Blazing Gundam. It's just in different colors and maybe has a different weapon or something like that.
Yep, in any Battlelog kit.
Yeah.
Yep. As long as it says Battlelog on the box, you are good.
So if you guys do want to enter, just entering will be the same as we've kind of always done it. Just send an email to me, ZakuAureliusOfficial@gmail.com. Put Battlelog contest as the title of the email. And again, I'll give you guys all these details more later, but just put Battlelog contest as the title. And in there, you need a photo of the kit that you're planning on using for the contest. So you just need, like, with this guy here, even if it's already snapped up, which like mine is, which is fine, you just need a picture just like showing the kit.
Yeah.
And the box is not entirely necessary. If the kit's already built up like this, I can see what it is. Perfectly fine. But what you should not do is just take a picture of just the box, because you may have the box and you may have the kit is already done.
Yeah.
You know, like you've already done all your scribing and painting and everything like that. We want you guys to start a new project specifically for this contest. And if it's just the box, I don't know if it's actually already built or not. So you do need to show the contents, what's inside the box, whether it's runners or it's the kit already not built up. Either way.
If you can't find the box, you can just take a picture of the kit, right?
Yeah. You can do that. Just so long as that I can see that the kit is not already done. Yeah. So just email me a photo with that, and also again, as usual, just make sure you put a little paper in the photo too. Just handwrite your name, country, and date. Yep. That's all I need. Don't need your birthday or last name even. Yeah. Just first name's fine. So I'll give you guys all the information. We'll post it up later on. And like I said, I'll do another video talking about everything in more detail. Yeah. It should be cool.
Yes. I'm excited to see what people come up with.
I am looking forward to doing some work on those kits as well too. So like I said, I just posted the review of Blazing Gundam. I'll have reviews coming out for those other ones coming out this coming week. So if you guys just haven't really been paying too much attention to the line yet, you can check out some of the reviews that I'll be posting. But yeah, there's some pretty cool kits. The goof is also just a color swap.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 of them that are just color swaps.
Yeah. The ground Gundam,
the wing, the ground Gundam, the
I think that's all.
No, there's
one more?
Yeah, there's at least 4 for sure.
Maybe one that I'm forgetting.
Oh man, wing, goof, ground Gundam, and I'm sure chat's about to blow up
with the what?
Yeah, with the other one. I know for sure there's 4. There might be 5 recolors.
Okay.
I know for sure there's 4 recolors.
Recent history is a bit of a blur.
Astray.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, I think there's 4.
Yeah, a red frame inversion. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Told you it'd blow up.
The Helios, the Helios as well is not a color scheme, but it's not a color swap. But yes, that's another eligible kit, of course, that
Absolutely.
you could use. It was the Bad Gun NPC that were color swapped. Oh, Bad Guy NPC that were color swapped and pilot swapped in the show, in the series. I've not watched it.
I have not either, sadly.
Sorry.
We should.
All right. All right. Let's take a few more questions here, and then we'll get to the giveaway for today. So the giveaway is also convenient for you guys, being that we're just doing a $50 gift card for today. Because if you don't have one of the kits yet, you'd like to enter, and if you win the giveaway, you can use that to buy one of the kits and some paints and whatever else you might need. All right. So Andrew asked, what's one kit that hasn't been available for a while that you're hoping gets a reprint soon?
So the Master Grade Full Armor RX-78 Gundam.
The
green one. That hasn't. The Hyper Mode of the God Gundam and Master Gundam.
For you personally? Or?
I actually would. Just because, maybe we might have been a year into being in business when the last time that was reprinted. So that's got to be 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
And we didn't get very many. I think we only got like 24 or 32, which was a lot back then for us. So let's see what else. Full Armor Gundam. I would
that's a big one.
Which I think was around the O, Master Grade O.
Yeah.
That was not that has not been reprinted. Master Grade Zeong has not been reprinted in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking all master grades.
Yeah, it's like I can think of a lot of examples of stuff that I know that like I hear people talking about a lot that they would want.
Yeah.
As for me personally, I can't really think of anything.
Of the original Build Fighters kits have not been
Mhm.
reprinted in a long time. Like
Yeah.
the Hayakushiki, the purple one. Was that
the Mega Shiki.
Mega Shiki.
Yeah.
That hasn't been like a lot of those first
that's true.
Build Fighters kits, have not gotten reprints in
Definitely
forever.
would not mind building another one of those.
Yeah.
It's a cool kit. So yeah, there's a lot. Actually, one thing that I can think of that I would like to pick up is one of like the 160, the old 160 Hamability type Zaku's.
Okay.
Like the Johnny Reagan's Zaku. Or I think there's a Black Tri-Stars one.
Those really have not been forever.
Yeah. The awesome thing is that they cost like $20
for
like a 160 kit. You know, like they're, I'm sure, not easy kits though. I've never built one of those, but just for the fun challenge of it being so unique. Any idea if the Gundam New Verka will be in stock or reprinted soon?
Yeah, I believe so. They're supposed to be here this month. We'll probably am having them in March, April. I haven't put them up for back order yet, just because we're not getting that many. So when they do come in, they'll probably go pretty quickly. So stuff we put up for back order is a confirmed amount that we're getting, and there's a decent amount of them. So like if we're getting 6 of a kit or something like that, or a very small quantity that would be out of stock and back order in like 2 minutes, we'll just wait for them to come back in stock. So
will you ever be able to sell Tamiya enamel paint?
Fingers crossed one day. Hopefully.
That would be good. It would be nice.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on people who compare Gunpla to adult Legos?
Usually people that are the ones comparing those they don't know, they don't have another reference, if that makes sense. I guess I don't know if they're really bashing it. I just don't think they have any way to really explain what it is. Now, if someone goes on a Facebook group and says, "Oh, you guys just play with adult Legos," then they're kind of being, dicks. But if it's like your mom trying to explain it to one of her friends, she just had nothing else to really. So I don't know. He might be going after the people that are being jerks. So.
Maybe. My first thought would be, or at least kind of how I've heard that before, is usually it comes from people who do like other types of models, like armor modeling, aircraft modeling,
because he's
saying that like those Gunpla are like adult Legos, just basically saying that like they're just super easy, like for kids, basically, among different types of model kits.
What I would say to those people are
cool.
I mean, it might be easy to put together, but I mean, it's still the same premise. So you putting together and having to glue a tank, you can still weather the kits, you can still paint the kits, you can still do everything that you do with armor stuff. It's just, it might not need glue to put together. I mean, anybody who would bother saying something like that would just be, all right, cool. Thanks for coming over and giving me 2 cents.
I enjoy building them, so that's all I need. Here's an interesting one. Dustin asks, "What do you think the next MSG weapon set's going to be?"
Man, there's no way to guess that.
No idea.
They come up with a lot of really cool different things.
That's true.
So it's either going to be a gun or a sword, or a lance, or some other weapon, obviously. I don't know. I mean, because they even come with MSG like hands and stuff like that too. Like there's, I would be willing to say though, it's probably something that would go with a Mecha Musume kit.
I don't know,
because the last few have been Mecha Musume that go with the Mecha. They'll release a Mecha Musume kit and it'll have something in it, and then they'll have the MSG part with it.
I'm just trying to think of what's something that they just haven't made at all.
They usually made it and then made 3 different versions of it.
Nunchucks? I don't think I've ever seen them make nunchucks.
I don't think that's a good one. That's a good one. nunchucks. They've got a few different bazookas, a few different Gatling guns.
Yeah, I don't know. Giant mecha scissors, like with the Gushan Remake.
Yeah.
A big club. Yeah, I was thinking like a kind of like a baseball
Like a
bat
hammer
kind of weapon, like how with the was that HDI IBO kit that had like the hammer? Or not the hammer, the bat kind of type weapon.
I know the original Gushan had that big hammer.
Yeah.
And I don't think they've had a hammer, have they?
The Build Fighters or Build Divers version of the Gushan Remake had that big hammer.
Had the big hammer.
Or they had the huge shoulder pauldrons, and it had that big hammer weapon, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, the green one had a hammer.
I mean like the version of the Gushan Remake. What was that? Someone help me out in the chat. It was like a Garibaldi kit that was and like the colors of the Gushan.
Yeah. It was like a sword that had like a hammer club, right?
Something like that. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
It was the Build Divers or Build Fighters version of the Garibaldi.
It was like a hammer. It was like a hammer sword type thing, if I remember correctly.
Kyle asked, "Do you expect any new mega kits?" I'm assuming he means like mega size.
Probably not anytime soon. I know in one of our last calls, I said that they were going to focus more on manufacturing a lot of the smaller, like high grade, real grade kits, because they can make a lot more in the same time frame that they can make, a bunch of mega size kits. You probably get 24 mega size kits, and you can get 120 high grade kits in the same time frame. So, if the idea is to get more product out there, you don't want to make the big kits right now. You probably want to get them to make the smaller things you make more of. So, yeah,
which is unfortunate. Yeah, it's the IO Shiden.
Yeah,
it was the one I was thinking of that had the bat. Yeah, it's sad because I do love mega size kits, and like even with the ones they have, they rarely reprint them, especially recently. So if you, not even talking about like any new releases, but even just any of the existing mega size kits, you're probably gonna have a hard time finding them these days. I don't know. I haven't looked.
I don't think they've made them of them in at least the last year, maybe even 2 years.
Yes, unfortunate. But the good thing about that though is like any stores that do have them, a lot of times I don't know. I think they're just not as popular for some reason, but you do see them on sale quite often. So I would advise you guys, if you do come across any, or if there's any that you're looking for, wait till you find one on sale, because you can probably find it on sale at some point at different stores. We don't have any to be able to put on sale, so it won't be from us. But if you can find anything on sale, it'd be like from abroad though, probably, because like the last mega size kits that I bought from just like a big box store in Korea. This is like our equivalent of like Walmart or whatever.
Okay.
Has a Gunpla section, of course, and they had some on sale. So I think I got like the RX-78 was like $50 or something.
Oh wow! Okay.
And then like the Unicorn I got for like $75.
Nice.
So yeah, that was awesome. But so if you just look out, you might be able to find something. You might get lucky.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the giveaway here for today. What do I want? Random number generator. All right, so I'll put this up on screen here for you guys. Let's see. So thank you to everybody who did post your questions for us on either YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. Somebody asked in the chat earlier why we don't also include Twitter. What? We were talking about that recently.
Yeah, we were. I don't remember what.
I don't remember either. Well, we did have a reason, because we were just recently talking about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we will in the future. We'll have to think about that more. Maybe we're both just like brain farting.
I remember there was a reason. There's some. I don't remember what the reason was though. All right.
So today, anyway, that's coming from one, which is the Facebook tab where we had. Sorry, let me see here. Believe that was 32 comments, so shouldn't be too high number. 32. 26 out of those. So let's just go here and come together today. do a little differently. I do appreciate the Dave Chappelle in there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
It was 26, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Shit.
I think it was the Dave Chappelle one.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
I was sorry, guys. That's
I'm pretty sure it was Dave Chappelle.
Okay, damn. It was. All right, let me just count again.
Count just to make sure again. But
I was counting to 32. 32 was the total. 26 was the winner. All right, let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. You're right.
Yes.
Okay, here you go. See? Throw in a Dave Chappelle reference and you win a prize.
Harold Hull. So congratulations, Harold.
Nice one.
Yeah. So please send us an email to support@usagundamstore.com with just a picture of you logged into your Facebook account. That's all we need. And then what address you want us to ship. Oh, actually, we just need your email address then. So we need a picture of your logged in your Facebook account and the email address you want the gift card sent to, and we will send out the gift card code to you. It is an e-gift card, so you can use that at checkout. You don't have to use the whole gift card. Say you only want to use like $20 now, you can put in the code, and the next time you come back, you can just use the same code again, and you know, will. And if you want to spend more than the $50, if you put in the code, then you'd have what's left, and you can still use discount codes on top of that too with your gift card code. So, congratulations!
Just works as money.
Yeah.
So however you would pay,
yes,
just works as the money. To answer his question though, y'all got any more of them kits, in stock kits? Yeah. So we do have lots of the Battlelog kits. So if you do plan on entering the contest, you can definitely use that code and pick up one of those if you want, or a couple of those, whatever you want. Otherwise, anything else in stock. I mean, like there's probably a couple other Gundam kits in stock.
So
maybe a few SD kits.
Yeah, you can get other kits too. You have plenty of Kotobukiya kits.
Yeah, lots of new Kotobukiya stuff. Lots of very cool Kotobukiya kits just came in stock. So
yes,
that's an option as well. But anyway, yeah, good luck. It's a good opportunity to pick up one of the Battlelog kits and join the contest. So do that. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. So appreciate you all coming and hanging out. If you have questions about the contest, please let me know. Because if you have a question, that means somebody else probably has the same question. So let me know, and then I can be sure to include an answer to your question in the video I'll put together for you guys next week with all the details about the contest. But just start thinking about Battlelog.
All right.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you guys so much.
All right.
You know, without your guys' support, we wouldn't be here. So, you know, thank you guys for all your support and purchases and patience for everything.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.